10 countries that would be extremely difficult to invade. Hello and welcome to Top 10 Wonders YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Invading a country in the modern world is something that is terrible and difficult. In the history of human civilization, there have been several invasions of countries and regions. Due to such invasions, some countries made themselves powerful. Some are so powerful that invading such countries are extremely difficult. Few countries are powerful, as well as the isolation from other countries, the size and landscape make an invasion impossible. Which are those countries that are extremely difficult to invade? Unless a group of countries turn against one nation, it will be very hard to invade these countries. Here is the list of 10 countries that are virtually impossible to invade, or at least very difficult to invade. Number 10, Canada. Occupying Canada is not a simple task. Canada's tremendous size, extreme cold conditions, some places have -50 degrees Celsius, and never-ending landscape of mountains will make an offensive on the country difficult. Never think Canada's people are not tough enough and easy to defeat. The country is technologically powerful enough to defend their soils. Most of the country's population is near the US borders, and USA is a close ally of Canada. Attacking Canada would be like keeping your hands on the US. Even for the US, invading Canada isn't easy because of their extreme inhabitable places, close proximity of US cities to Canada. Many in Canada are US citizens and their military power. Canada is remote and their military is not a piece of cake. You may think their military is a joke. In reality, Canada's military is far more powerful, massive, technologically sound and well-trained than most of the advanced nations in the world. Number 9, North Korea. What actually North Korea does in their country is unknown to the rest of the world. The country occasionally tests nuclear missiles and ICBMs. It has a powerful army and a gruesome leaders. The country is powerful enough to attack South Korea due to nuclear capabilities. It will be World War III if North Korea is attacked. It is insanity to invade North Korea. USA can't do much about this dangerous country. They are a threat to other countries. Touching them would lead to huge casualties in the neighboring nations. Attacking them will lead to North Korea forced to use all of its nuclear bombs and weapons of mass destruction. It also has chemical and biological weapons. Number 8, Japan. Japan may be a small nation but powerful enough to attack bigger countries. It will be one of the hardest countries to invade. Due to the island nation's isolation and military might, the country is hard to be invaded. Apart from the country's military might, it has strong support from USA. Japan is a nation known to have invaded other countries in history like China, Korea, and Taiwan. They have attacked bigger and more powerful nations during World War II. Japan lost the World War II only because America nuked 2 cities of Japan. Japan is strategically intelligent and has cutting-edge technologies to defend from any countries. It will be extremely expensive and difficult to occupy Japan. Number 7, Australia. Australia is a badass country to invade. Due to its geographical location, size and military might, the country will be difficult to even go close for an offensive. If you look at the world map, Australia is far from many of the nations in the world. The closest country is New Zealand, which is not powerful enough to invade Australia. The second country close enough to invade would be USA. USA is a close ally of Australia. If USA decides to attack or invade Australia, USA would require a huge number of its military to travel thousands of kilometers to attack. It will be a difficult task for even the mighty USA. Most of the Australian population is on the east coast of Australia. A big area of the country is filled with mountains, terrains and deserts. Invading the entire nation will be almost impossible. Number 6, Iran. Iran possesses nuclear missiles and not much is known about their nuclear program. In 1975 and 1985, when Iran and Iraq were developing nations in the Gulf region, they went for a war. Iraq tried to invade Iran. Iraq had more troops, tanks and machinery, but Iraq couldn't win. Today, Iran has become 100 times more powerful than when it was in 1975 or 1985. Since the country has rugged terrains and hot weather, it will be difficult for anyone to invade this nation. The country has good military capabilities with advanced technologies on their 3 fronts, namely air, land and waters. Since the nation is allegedly possessing nuclear weapons, it is in another danger against their enemy. Number 5, Israel. Bringing Israel to their knees has never been done by anyone. The country is surrounded by hostile nations all around it. Israel has never lost a war. Fields such as intelligence, innovation, technology and defense. Israel is one of the best in the world. Israel is a holy place for both Muslims and Christians. The country will never be destroyable according to the Bible. The nation is said to possess nuclear missiles and the international community doesn't know its research programs on nuclear capabilities. The country's army and defense forces are the best in the world. The young countrymen are all trained to combat, ready for emergencies. It will be difficult to invade the country so easily. Number 4, China. Geographically, China is large and their military is equally huge. China is rapidly enhancing their military power as well as economy. Though the country lost to Japan and Mongols in the past, it will not be an easy task to defeat them now. China has grown so powerful that their neighboring countries fear its occupation. They have hundreds of nuclear-capable warheads active. Forget their army size, the country is so populated that anyone trying to invade them will need to bring all the countrymen to slavery. Apart from their defense, size and population, China has a diverse range of landmass like mountains, terrains, rugged deserts and glaciers. The country also has a variety of climatic zones. It will be impossible to control such a diverse and powerful nation. Number 3, United Kingdom. Though United Kingdom is small, it is still powerful. The country has a history of invading other countries and imposing British rule. Today, it can be really tough for any country to defeat United Kingdom and impose dominance. The country is powerful militarily and economically. England only borders with Wales and Scotland, which are not powerful enough to defeat them. Technically, these two countries are part of United Kingdom. Hence, United Kingdom is an island. The nearest powerful country would be France. If France tries to invade UK, they have to face a powerful military backed with nuclear capabilities. The army of UK has lots of personnel to tackle any crisis. It will be too difficult to invade UK and impose power. Number 2, Russia. The biggest country in the world, Russia is definitely still one of the most powerful nations in the world. Apart from the size of the country, the Russian military is one of the most dangerous in the world. The nuclear power is capable of hitting ICBMs to any part of the world. Due to its large size, where majority of the country is freezing, it is extremely difficult to invade the country. From the European side, the country starts as a small funnel and expands into a large landmass. From Europe, if a country mobilizes its military into Russia, as they proceed, the country would become bigger and the army becoming loosely packed. France couldn't invade the country in 1812. In turn, Russia has invaded several other countries and empires in the past. Even during the World War II, Germany couldn't install dominance in Russia. Russia is geographically and militarily difficult to invade today. Number 1, USA. United States of America is undoubtedly the most powerful country in the world in terms of economy, defense and growth. The country invests a tremendous amount of money as military budget. Leave alone the military capabilities, the country is surrounded on two sides by oceans. Mexico and Canada are the two countries sharing borders with USA. These two countries are not powerful enough to attack or invade the nation. Any other country with great water logistic capabilities to lodge an attack on USA will have to travel thousands of kilometers, and finally they have to face the most powerful commandos in the world, the US Marines and the US Navy. Then they have to face the citizens of USA who possess firearms. The country has large area of terrains, deserts and forests as well, which makes invading the country almost impossible. That brings us to the end of this video. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for our future updates. Thank you for watching.